So my theory is calculating the real life dimensions of BFDI characters gonna react to this.
How big are the characters in Battle for Dream Island? This has been a question that has plagued the object show community for centuries. Are they the size of regular objects? Microscopic? The size of humans? Multiple light years in diameter? Even the creators of the show are unsure, but today we will definitively, absolutely, once and for all, come up with a bunch of contradictory numbers since this is a children's cartoon that doesn't heed much to the laws of physics.
I like
So,
this.
scholars across the globe have wrongly assumed that BFDI never gives us any measurements to work with, but this is false. There are actually over 12 different instances that I was able to catch in one watch through, where a human distance measurement that we can use was explicitly shown or said aloud. They are
square mile, 20 or so yards, 10 foot deep, 2,761 miles,
500 miles wide,
2,760 miles,
5 inches thick,
a half a mile ago,
400,000 kilometers,
1,000,000 miles an hour,
2,763 miles an hour,
and of course,
2,763 miles away.
we will be able to use 9 of these. We never get a good reference for the characters relative to Dream Island, so we can't use that one, and 2,763 miles an hour is a speed unit. We can't tell how long X has been traveling, and even if we did, it wouldn't be that helpful. 1,000,000 miles an hour is obviously an exaggeration, and I feel like the moon measurement is helpful, but I couldn't really think of anything. However, we can still use combinations of the rest to calculate sizes in not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. Oh wait, it is 7. It's 7 different ways, one of which doesn't even rely on distance measurements. So let's just... When the squishy cherries need to break the finish line ribbon in BFDI 1B, Penn says that it is only
20 or so yards away.
and we can use this to make a rough approximation about the size of the character. And this is something rough. All calculations taken here should be taken with a shaker full of salt, 3 bottles of soy sauce, and a gallon of seawater. So we don't see the characters making the full 20 yards this journey, but we can try and calculate the distance they traveled relative to their own body
And
lengths,
actually,
using their speed and the time it took them. From the moment they all start to leave to the moment they reach the shore, a whole 47.5 seconds elapses. Pin is sideways here, so we'll use her as a ruler since we can actually see her full body length. In this shot, it takes 2.5 seconds for Pin to travel 1.07 times her body length. So she is traveling at 0.44 pins a second. Multiplying that by 47.5 seconds, we get that the total distance traveled is 20.8 total pins.